When I was a child, I used to look up at the moon at night, and I'd wonder, why did it have that soft, silvery color? And those shadows, those signs on its face, what pictures were they trying to make? What was in the moon? Who lived near the moon? And if people did live there, what would they look like? What gentle sounds might they make? How would the view be from up there? Would there be soft, glowing trees, or still, silent lakes, rivers of starlight, or quiet, sleeping mountains? Tonight, let's journey together, guided by these images you see, and perhaps some of those childhood wonders will feel a little closer. There's no need to try, no need to strive. Just let your eyes rest on the screen. Let my voice be a gentle guide, and let your imagination drift. See this first image. What does it whisper to you? Perhaps it's a forgotten scent, a texture beneath your fingertips, the echo of distant laughter. Don't search for meaning. Just allow any feeling, any memory, to surface gently like a bubble rising through water. And now, as we move to this next scene, notice the light. The way it dances, or perhaps the way it settles softly. Remember how, as a child, light itself could be a playground. Sunbeams through leaves, the magical glow of a nightlight, the sparkle of dew on a spider's web. These simple things held such enchantment. Let that feeling of simple wonder wash over you. There's no right or wrong way to experience this. Your journey is uniquely yours. If your mind wanders, that's perfectly okay. Gently bring your attention back to the image, to the sound of my voice. Think of the boundless curiosity you once had. The world was a vast, unfolding mystery, full of possibilities, each new discovery a tiny treasure. Perhaps these images stir a flicker of that old curiosity, that openness to the unknown. Let it. Embrace it. There's a quiet space within you, a place of stillness and peace. It's always there, sometimes just hidden beneath the noise of the day. As you gaze at these visuals, as you listen, allow yourself to sink into that quiet space. The world of childhood was often a world of senses. The taste of rain, the smell of old books, the sound of a creaking swing. Let these images evoke those sensory memories. Allow them to be vivid, to be real, even if just for a fleeting moment. We're not trying to recapture the past, but to reconnect with the asterisk of it, the joy, the freedom, the unburdened spirit. That spirit still lives within you. As our journey through these images gently nears its end for tonight, hold onto any feeling of peace, of warmth, or of quiet joy that may have surfaced. These moments are precious. Begin by noticing your breath, just noticing the gentle rise and fall, a rhythm that's been with you always. With each exhale, perhaps you can let go of a little tension you might not have even realized you were holding. Let your shoulders soften, your jaw relax, allow a sense of ease to settle over you. As your eyes rest on these images, what do they evoke? Perhaps a color catches your attention, or a texture, a play of light and shadow. Don't analyze, just observe, like a child might observe a ladybug on a leaf. With simple, open curiosity, remember that feeling when the world was new and every small discovery was a universe unto itself. Childhood, a time of unbridled imagination. Can you recall a moment, a flicker? Perhaps the feel of cool grass beneath bare feet, the scent of rain on warm pavement, or the comforting weight of a favorite blanket. These sensations are like keys, unlocking doors to rooms we haven't visited in a while. Let them come if they wish. Look at the light in these images, how it falls, how it illuminates. Children are often drawn to light, aren't they? Sunlight streaming through a window, making dust motes dance like tiny fairies. The flicker of a firefly on a warm summer evening. The comforting glow of a nightlight in a darkened room. These lights were beacons, guiding us through our small, yet immense, worlds. And the sounds. What were the sounds of your childhood wonder? Was it the distant chime of an ice cream truck? The rhythmic creak of a swing set? The hushed tones of a bedtime story? Read by a loving voice, let your mind wander to those gentle acoustics. There's no right or wrong. Memory just what feels true for you right now. Perhaps there was a special place, a secret hideout, a treehouse, real or imagined, a cozy corner under a table, draped with sheets to form a magical fort. In these places, imagination reigned supreme. You were the hero, the explorer, the creator of worlds. The images on the screen might hint at such spaces, or perhaps your mind is already painting its own picture. Allow it. There was a simplicity then, a way of being fully present in the moment. A dropped ice cream cone was a tragedy, yes, but finding a perfectly smooth stone was a treasure. The world was immediate, unfiltered. See if you can recall that sense of direct experience, unburdened by the complexities that come later in life. Let your eyes continue to rest on the screen. Maybe they're a little unfocused now, and that's perfectly all right. Your mind might be drifting, following its own path, sparked by an image, a word, or a feeling. Trust that journey. My voice is just here, a gentle anchor if you need it. But your own inner landscape is the true destination. Think about the feeling of play, not structured play, necessarily, but that spontaneous, joyful engagement with the world. Building with blocks, making mud pies, chasing bubbles. There was no goal, other than the joy of doing. Can you feel a whisper of that freedom now? That effortless engagement. Sometimes, childhood wonder was found in the quiet moments, lying on your back, watching clouds drift across the sky, seeing shapes and stories in their formations, or gazing at the stars, feeling so small yet connected to something vast and mysterious. These images, too, might evoke that sense of quiet contemplation, of being part of something larger than yourself. The world often felt so big then, filled with possibilities. A simple walk in a park could be an epic adventure. A cardboard box could be a spaceship. A race car, a castle. That power of transformation, of seeing magic in the mundane, it's a precious gift of childhood, and it's a gift we can still access. Notice any feelings that are rising within you. Perhaps a gentle nostalgia, a sense of peace, maybe a touch of wistfulness. Whatever it is, just acknowledge it. Let it be. These feelings are part of your story, part of the tapestry of your life, and those childhood threads are woven deeply within it. As we continue to gaze at these images, let your mind be soft, like a sponge, soaking in the colors, the forms, the atmosphere. There's nothing to figure out, nothing to achieve. Simply allow yourself to be present with what is, present with the images, present with your breath, present with the gentle echoes of childhood. Perhaps there's a particular image on the screen now that resonates a little more deeply. Let your attention linger there, if you wish. What story does it tell you? What feeling does it stir? Or maybe your eyes are closed and your inner imagery is guiding you. That's perfect too. Your inner world is rich and full of its own wonders. These moments of quiet reflection, of connecting with that softer, more wondrous part of ourselves, are so valuable. They remind us of a time when our senses were sharp, our imaginations vivid, and our hearts open. And they remind us that these qualities are not lost, merely waiting to be rediscovered, to be nurtured. As our time together gently draws towards a close, know that these feelings, these rediscovered wonders, can stay with you. You can carry this sense of peace, this touch of imaginative freedom, into the moments that follow. It's a part of who you are. So, take another gentle breath. Let your eyes softly focus if they've been drifting. And as we conclude this journey for tonight, may those childhood wonders continue to whisper to you, bringing a little more light, a little more magic into your days. Thank you for sharing this time. Be well.